Hi everyone, it's Heather from Going Batty, and today I am in the kitchen and I am going to make our homemade salsa. So everything that we're going to do, we're actually going to do in our food processor. So the first thing that I'm going to put in is my garlic, because I want that chopped up finer than anything else. No one wants a giant piece of garlic when they're chomping down on their salsa. And one of the things that I like to add to my salsa that I don't know very many people do, I put radishes in mine. Now these radishes, we probably pulled these probably over like 2 months ago, and they're still good. They've been in our refrigerator and they're still good. So we're going to go ahead and put those in. So some of our harder stuff we're going to put in first, and then we'll start putting in like the tomatoes and the peppers and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm not going to chop them up just super fine yet because I'm going to be adding more stuff into it. So the next thing that I'm going to add is our jalapenos that we grew. I also have some Hungarian wax peppers. And then I have a couple of like purple peppers that grew. So we're going to put those in there too. I'm going to leave that guy out for something else. And we're going to go ahead and turn the food processor on again. And then the next thing that we're going to add is our onions. Alright, and we have all different colored tomatoes here. I got some little tomato tomatoes. I've got some purple Russians, and I've cut the tops off of and any bad spots that they had in it. We're going to go ahead and throw those in there. So if you look at it now, it looks kind of weird because it's kind of foamy, but that foam will subside, and we don't like super chunky salsa. That my husband doesn't care for it that way, so I blend it up pretty fine so it doesn't have big chunks of tomato in it. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to put in our salsa is this. This is called popolo. We got this from an American homestead, and it is supposed to be a substitute for cilantro, because here the problem that you have is that your cilantro will bolt way before your tomatoes are ready, and this stuff doesn't. So we're going to give this a shot in our salsa and see how it tastes. I am now going to add some lime juice to this. I'm not going to add all of this because you can get it where it's a little too limey. And then I'm going to put salt in it. And then we'll kind of mix it up and taste it. And again, you need to taste it before you serve it, because everything may taste fine now, but then you go to serve it and it could be really bland and it may need a little more salt in it. And then the last thing that I add is I add just a little bit of cumin to my salsa. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up. And like I said, mine is going to be very colorful because it has a lot of different colored tomatoes in it. But that foaminess is because of the food processor. And that foaminess will kind of die down, and you'll have just regular salsa in there. Everything's stirred in here, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this and let it sit in the refrigerator for about an hour. Can kind of like meld together and it can taste like salsa. Kevin, you're sad. Why are you sad?
I got no salsa.
We had a salsa accident. Now, he did get to taste it, and it actually was very good, and I would have showed it to you guys. But my daughter dropped the salsa on the floor and then spilled the entire bowl of salsa. So I have no salsa to show you at the end. But I will put the recipe in the link down below. My husband's busy choking down a super dry chip. Yeah, more updates.